Hello, I am Mac, at least for today, and everything is going to be okay. This is a Waking Titan 1.5 report. We've had some big developments just happen. One bit of news I have is not about Waking Titan, but it is pretty big No Man's Sky news just the same. First of all, at about 3:20 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, July 3rd, Dreamer number 8, named Mike, was connected to the dashboard. If you haven't already and you want to, go do his first conversation. If not, I'm about to spoil the information about his about it. He's an ex-soldier and he has an unhappy past, and his first code is divorce. He was divorced from his wife, so that's his secret code for his first conversation. Then at about 3:45 p.m. Central Time on the same day, Dreamer number 9, Nina, was connected to the dashboard. And again, if you haven't done her conversation, go ahead and do that so you can get to know her. But I will tell you that her conversation first code is Worrystone. WORRY space STONE, Worrystone. And then today, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, Wednesday, July 4th, Dreamer number 10, Simon, was connected. And as usual, you should go do his conversation yourself. I'm going to tell you about it now, though. So stop this video if you don't want it spoiled. Simon, unfortunately, I can relate to a lot. He is probably in his 20s. Well, I'm not in my 20s anymore, but he is a streamer. He's a Let's Player. He does videos of playing video games, and we also share another thing in common. His grandmother recently died, and his grandmother was his biggest fan, and she would watch all his videos and comment on them and such. And it's about the same with me and my mom. If you know my channel, you know that my mother just passed away this year, and my mother was also one of my first subscribers, and she would watch my videos and tell me that she had watched some of my videos and she'd enjoyed them. So that kind of hit home for me that he and I had that in common, and he lost his grandmother and really misses her, and she was like his only person that he could talk to, that he could really open up with, and that is pretty close to how my relationship was with my mom. But anyway, his code for the first conversation is Beatrice. Beatrice. That's the name of his grandmother. And then later today at about 7:20 p.m. Central Time, the status command on WakingTitan.com changed to say security diagnostic in process, and then it gave a bit.ly link, which I will link in the pinned comment. But I'll tell you right now that it goes to a Reddit post by Emily, AtlasLoop16, and I'll read what it says to you. Myriad security diagnostic testing important. Dear Citizen Science Division, as you all know, Atlas is preparing a massive rescue mission to extract the Dreamers with the help of the CSD community. How and when it will happen is still unknown, but in preparation for this upcoming operation, Major Dubois has ordered that we perform a large-scale security diagnostic check on our communications network with the satellite. We want to ensure that when the time comes, we will be able to operate at full capacity if required. We need the CSD community to inspect the processes running on the servers and point out any suspicious elements. For this task, we have provided you with a series of new commands designed to help you test the servers. Once you have identified a server that has been potentially compromised, it must be reported to the Reddit thread with the number of the server and the suspicious element on the server. Our technical team will monitor the most upvoted comments and give you feedback in 24 hours. This task is essential and we will need as much involvement as possible. So this is pretty urgent. It sounds like we need to complete this within 24 hours, and there's a link on the Reddit thread that goes to the instructions. I think this is a lot like the node network that we did on the Uplink app earlier. I'll link the Uplink app again as well. So basically, the instructions are fairly simple. You have to search for a server if you know the server number. I think it'll work kind of like the nodes, but we have to figure out which ones are suspicious and have suspicious elements on them. Not sure what that means exactly, but I'm guessing this has something to do with where, of course, because I reported just the other day that we got a message from Loop 16 on the Loop 16 command. Oh, we solved some kind of puzzle, yeah, and it led to the word identity, which you type into the Myriad dashboard, and that told us that Where has been trying to do searches and queries on the Myriad dashboard, and they've been blocked, but only 97% of them have been blocked. So I don't know if maybe those 3% that got through are how the suspicious elements got into the Myriad system or something, but I'm guessing that Where has got stuff in these servers, and so we've got to figure out the suspicious elements and get rid of them so that Where doesn't interfere when we go into this event to extract the dreamers. That's how I'm reading all of this anyway. So make sure you get involved in that, because it says we need as much involvement as possible. And the other really big bit of news I have is not Waking Titan related, but user Dark by Design on the Atlas CSD forums posted that Tencent, which is one of the new platforms that No Man's Sky is coming to, it's like the Chinese version of Steam, Tencent Wii Game is going to be having a live show, and they're going to be featuring No Man's Sky. So I'm guessing it's going to be kind of like the Xbox live stream we had, where they talked about No Man's Sky. I kind of doubt Sean Murray is going to make an appearance in this one, because I think it's in China. I doubt Sean's going to China, but you never know. But they are going to talk about No Man's Sky at least. Don't know if we'll really get any new information or reveals from it, but I did want to get the word out about that because it is fairly interesting. At the very least, we might be able to watch it, and it'll probably be in Chinese, of course, but they'll probably, show footage of No Man's Sky, probably just old footage, but who knows, maybe there will be some special reveal at the Tencent Wii Game show that talks about No Man's Sky. It's this Saturday, and I will put a link in the pinned comment as well. You can go to the Tencent Wii Game website. It's in Chinese, of course, but hopefully when the live stream happens on Saturday, people will be able to get to it and view the live stream. So that's something potentially interesting, but not sure if it's really going to be anything too major. But I mean, I didn't think the Xbox Live thing was going to be super major, but it ended up being Sean Murray appearing, so shouldn't discredit it yet until we know for sure what's going to be happening. But anyway, that's about it. We've had 3 more Dreamers added. We got this new security task that we need to do within the next 24 hours. And I don't know if the suspicious elements are going to be anything interesting, like the elements that we've been getting that are, you know, hints about the next update. Probably not. It's probably just an activity that we've got to do. But, and of course, Tencent Wii Game is featuring No Man's Sky in their live show on Saturday. So that's about it for now. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything is going to be okay.